following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. This alert is in regards to an ongoing situation with unknown individuals resembling cartoon characters roaming the streets of New York. It is unknown if the creatures are hostile at this time. However, it is not recommended to approach them. If you see one of these creatures, please call 911 and let them know of the situation you are in. Tune into local media outlets for more information as the situation develops.
It's epic, it's interactive, and it's online now. Join Finn and Friends in their great outdoors adventure. You can choose how the adventure goes, and your
Following message is transmitted at the request of police departments and emergency management in the Warren area as well as the Florida National Guard. More creatures resembling cartoon characters have been spotted across southeast Florida. It has been confirmed that these same creatures have also attacked numerous other locations across the United States. At this time, all residents in the Warren area are now being ordered to shelter in place or evacuate immediately. Please note that evacuating may have a higher risk compared to sheltering in place. When you shelter in place, ensure you have 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, batteries, and news sources. If you are planning on evacuating, take all necessary supplies with you and do not return to the Warren area until the all-clear is given. Repeating, creatures resembling cartoon characters have been spotted in Miami and surrounding areas. Take action immediately.
Food delivery just got more rewarding. Now the Grubhub.
And now a look at your forecast for Indianapolis and central Indiana. This afternoon, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-40s. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. This is NOAA All Hazards Radio KEC 74. Transmitted at the request of the Indiana State Emergency Management Agency. Within the past 30 minutes, creatures that resemble cartoon characters that have first appeared in New York have been attacking numerous locations across the entire state, killing thousands and destroying property. At this time, all residents in the state of Indiana are advised to shelter in place immediately for your own safety. Please ensure you have 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and batteries. If you do not attempt to evacuate, as you may be at risk of death, take action immediately to protect your life. All stations in the state of Indiana will now enter emergency programming. Due to this ongoing emergency, please tune into a verified news source for the latest information on this ongoing situation, and stay safe. This is Know It All Hazards Radio KEC.
I'm gonna find. And I'm gonna kill.
A civil authority has issued a civil danger warning for the following counties/areas: New York, Richmond, Queens, Kings, Nassau, Bronx, New York, Hudson, New Jersey, effective until 8:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The following is an urgent message from the New York Police Department in conjunction with various emergency management agencies. The ongoing situation with unknown individuals roaming the streets of New York City and the surrounding metro area has escalated, as these creatures have been reported to be hostile towards civilians. These individuals, which resemble cartoon characters, are causing damage to life and property. At this time, a voluntary evacuation order is now in effect for the warned area, as counterflow has been enacted to assist you in the evacuation process. If you have an emergency, please call 911 or a backup number in case the service goes down. Monitor local media outlets for further information.
Look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on. Is that Drake?
That's right.
The civil authority has issued a civil danger warning for the following counties or areas: Chesapeake, Hampton City, Isle of Wight, Newport News, Norfolk City, Portsmouth City, Suffolk, Virginia Beach, at 1:43 p.m. on March 1st, 2021, effective until 9:43 p.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of police departments and emergency management in warned area. Creatures that resemble cartoon characters that have reportedly first started appearing in New York City have been spotted in the city of Norfolk and the surrounding areas. At this time, it is believed that the creatures are hostile and residents are advised to take action immediately for your safety. If you are planning on evacuating, take all necessary supplies with you that will last you for a minimum of 14 days. If you are planning to shelter in place, please ensure you have all of the necessary supplies that will last you for a minimum of 14 days. Counterflow has been enabled to assist with the evacuation process. Continue to monitor local media outlets for further information.
It even works underwater. Now you can repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex tape is perfect for marine, camper.
The following reports of weather, temperature, and wind were taken at 4 p.m. Manhattan, it was partly cloudy. 59 degrees. Dew point, 47 degrees. Relative humidity 85%. Wind calm. Pressure was 32.75 inches and falling. At Staten Island, it was 55 degrees. Your life is in immediate danger. Evacuate immediately. The following message is transmitted at the request of the emergency managements of the states of New York and New Jersey, as well as numerous police departments and emergency managements across the warned area. All residents within a 150-mile radius of downtown New York City are now under an immediate evacuation order. Multiple unknown creatures resembling cartoon characters have been breaking into homes, killing innocent civilians, and causing major damage to surrounding communities. At this time, it's unknown how many are confirmed dead, but it is estimated to be in the thousands. If you value your life, evacuate out of the warned area immediately and do not return until the all-clear is given. Do not pick up anyone from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes as they have their own evacuation procedures. Repeating, creatures that resemble cartoon characters are terrorizing New York City and the surrounding areas, and a mandatory evacuation order is now in effect. Evacuate immediately. The station will now go off the air. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune into another weather radio station or visit weather.dot.gov for the latest weather information. This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune into another weather radio station or visit weather.dot.gov for unidentified aircraft resembling school buses are bombing numerous locations across the state of Georgia. Take cover immediately. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Georgia State Patrol, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and the Georgia Emergency Management and Homeland Security Agency. All residents in the state of Georgia are ordered to find the nearest bunker immediately. At least 20 unidentified aircraft, which are reported to resemble school buses, are dropping bombs on locations across the entire state. At this time, it is not advised to evacuate, as roads will likely be destroyed, making evacuation near impossible. Grab all essential supplies and move to the nearest underground bunker immediately. The Georgia National Guard has been dispatched to assist residents in finding bunkers. If you are unable to find a bunker, call 911 immediately and they will direct you to the nearest bunker. Stay tuned into local media outlets for more information on this life or death situation.
large, extremely dangerous, and deadly unidentified mammal-like creature attacking the Los Angeles area. Take action immediately. The following message is transmitted at the request of the California Governor's Office of Emergency Management, the California National Guard, and the California State Patrol. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. All persons listening to this broadcast must listen very closely. A few moments ago, a large, extremely dangerous, and violent unidentified mammal-like creature started attacking the Los Angeles metro area. This creature has reported to set buildings on fire and destroy them, as well as cause massive destruction and kill anyone in sight, while moving at extreme speeds. At this time, all residents in Los Angeles are advised to evacuate immediately, as not doing so can put you at risk of death. If you plan on evacuating, take all essential supplies with you, being food, water, clothing, medical supplies, money, identification, first aid kits, phones, and chargers. These items should last you for a minimum of 14 days. Repeating, a large, extremely dangerous, unidentified mammal creature is attacking the Los Angeles metro. Evacuate immediately.
Civil authority has issued a civil danger warning for the following Washington counties, Pierce and King, effective until 11:59 p.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of the King County Sheriff's Office, the Washington National Guard, and the Washington State Emergency Management Agency. At this time, all residents in the warned area are ordered to evacuate eastbound immediately. A large, unidentified mammal creature that has reportedly attacked Los Angeles moments earlier is headed towards the Seattle metro area. This mammal creature is able to fly at extreme speeds, shoot fire, and kill anyone in sight. If you do not evacuate, you may be facing certain death. Pack 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, flashlights, batteries, and other necessities. Tune into media outlets for further information on this situation.
Urgent update related to the ongoing situation across the country. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the Department of Homeland Security. At this very moment, the creatures, which resemble cartoon characters, have spread throughout the entirety of the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. These same creatures have also been reported in other countries around the world. If this situation continues to escalate, a national emergency will be declared, and possibly a global one. All residents in the United States are advised to continue to stay in your shelters. Continue to monitor local media outlets as new information becomes available. The President of the United States has been relocated from the White House to an undisclosed location for his own safety. The following instructions will now be stated. Do not leave your shelter at all costs. Try to make as minimal noise as you can. Turn off all lights and electronics, besides the ones you are receiving this broadcast from. And more importantly, do not panic. Panicking only makes the situation worse for you and anyone else near you. Please follow these instructions and await further information as it becomes available.
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. The following message has been authorized for release on behalf of the United States federal government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the Department of Homeland Security. This is not a test. I say again, this is not a test. The ongoing situation with creatures that resemble cartoon characters have escalated once again, and it has been determined that a national emergency must be declared. Therefore, a national emergency is now in effect for the entire nation until further notice. These creatures continue to spread across the planet and roam the United States, destroying property and killing thousands and thousands of lives. At this time, the instructions from the previous alert still applies. The United Nations are actively trying to figure out a possible solution to this event, but you must continue staying in your shelter for your own safety. Remember, we are the United States of America. We will get through this event together, and we shall rise from the ashes for liberty and justice. Please stay tuned in to local media outlets for further information on this national emergency.
Well, ever since a national emergency has been declared, we have been sheltering here, and so far there hasn't been any updates. We are hoping this all ends soon so we can go back to our normal duties.
Yep, I at least expected the government to send another National Information Center statement giving us an update, but I've heard nothing so far.
In a report I received from our sister station in Atlanta, it reports how the entirety of Oklahoma City and the surrounding metro area was completely wiped out within a matter of minutes.
Hold on a second, we are getting another alert. Please stand by for another National Information Center statement. Us here at WMLN can only hope that it gives us a sigh of relief.
The following message has been authorized for release on behalf of the United States federal government and the United Nations. As of this broadcast, the situation has not gotten any better as these creatures continue to spread further and further across the planet into various countries such as China, Russia, Australia, South Africa, Egypt, Italy, Germany, the United Kingdom, and various others. At this time, all residents are advised to continue sheltering in place for your own safety. The President of the United States is unable to speak at this time as he has been relocated to an undisclosed location for his safety. At this moment, it's advised to remain tuned into media outlets for more information on this intensifying situation. If this does not calm down, a global state of emergency may be declared. Stay tuned in to media outlets for further information and remain safe at all times.
Well, you heard the president's representative, it's not getting any better. Do we have any more updates for any other locations?
Well, we have a new report from New York City. It's reportedly been completely destroyed and turned into a war zone. If I am honest, the scene looks horrifying, almost like a tornado no man or woman has ever seen hit the area. We will continue to provide more.
We interrupt our programming. This is a global emergency. Important information.
Normal programming has been suspended indefinitely due to an ongoing global emergency. Please stand by for a global level emergency action notification, which will be broadcasted shortly. Do not turn off your television or radio at this time. We interrupt our programming. This is a global emergency. Important information will follow. Global alert. Global alert. Global alert. This is not a test. A mass extinction event is imminent. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United Nations, the United States government, in conjunction with various space and emergency management agencies across the world. Once again, this is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Please pay attention to the following information that will be released as it is urgent. A few moments ago, various space agencies, including the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, have informed the United Nations and the United States government that a large cube-shaped object, known as Qubo 227, is on a collision course with the Earth. Qubo 227 is expected to impact the planet within the next 1 to 2 hours. There is nothing that can be done, as all attempts of stopping this event have failed. At this time, all residents of the United United States are advised to gather with your remaining friends and family and prepare for the inevitable end. Do not tell children about this event or commit suicide as it can distress them. Make sure they are comfortable during these times. To honor the final moments of humanity, a quote from religious scripture has been selected to be read on the air. Acts 1:8, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, and in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. This broadcast will now be concluded with the final playing of the United States national anthem. Your government thanks you for your cooperation. However, all hope is lost. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
This is a global emergency for all of Canada. Please pay attention to this message closely as it contains vital information you need to know. Various space agencies across the world have informed the United Nations and the Government of Canada that a large cube-shaped object, identified as Qubo 227, is expected to impact the planet within the next 1 to 2 hours. Nothing can be done to stop this event, as all attempts at stopping this event from happening have failed. At this time, it's advised to gather around your family and friends and prepare for the end, and your inevitable death. Do what comforts you in these times. However, do not commit suicide as it can distress children. Please do not tell children about this event either, as it will only make this situation worse. Do anything you can to make them comfortable during these final hours of humanity. The government of Canada thanks you all for your cooperation and trust over the years, but unfortunately, hope is lost. God bless you, and God bless Canada.